The tragic death of George Floyd brought to light our country's systemic racial biases, sparking anger and igniting protests across America. Racism and racial disparities impact every part of our state and nation, to include the Oregon Military Department. Our founding fathers aspired to unify the states and instill a framework of government to ensure that all of us would equally benefit in the privileges and greater social justices secured by it. Inherent in the oath that we take to uphold the Constitution is our obligation to defend the rights of all Americans, regardless of race or color, to be treated justly and with respect and dignity. It is upon all of us to ensure that every American feels safe and included. In practice, we sometimes do this against a subtle backdrop of racial disparity.
While we have taken steps to level the disparity, we recognize that we still have much more work to do. We are committed to having thoughtful, respectful, and tough conversations about a diverse workforce where all individuals are valued and feel a sense of belonging. By actively listening to understand, we may discover connections with those who think or believe differently about an important issue. Often, fear grows out of not understanding one another, so it's important that we start there. We're committed to promoting diversity and eradicating racial bias within our organization. Much of it is unconscious bias, meaning that it is influenced by our different backgrounds and personal experiences. Sometimes we're unaware of it. We challenge you to examine yourself and perhaps question your own assumptions related to this matter.
The Oregon Guard is working to promote diversity and inclusion. While recruiting all individuals that can contribute to our organization, we have a diversity recruiting team that is focused on telling the National Guard story to minority groups with the end state of increasing our diversity across the entire organization. Within this past year, we have planned events for special observances and are aiming to include more in the future. We will make every effort to gain a deeper understanding of the different backgrounds and embrace diversity. We also have equal opportunity advisors across the organization that stand ready to listen and act. It is important to know that these actions only scratch the surface. We must do more to address systematic unconscious bias, and each of us has a role to play. We stand ready with you to listen, learn, and understand our own experiences by having an open dialogue. We have asked that during drill, your leaders meet with you and your peers to have a respectful, open question and answer session for your feedback and recommendations.
Please help us by increasing your self-awareness, challenging your personal biases, sharing your ideas on how to make our organization better, and standing up for what is right. We're at our best when we focus on what we share in common, not what divides us.